How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today I'll bring you a crazy story out of Kiev, Ukraine about a Russian journalist that was supposedly shot and killed. If you don't know about Russia, Ukraine, there's some issues going on. Obviously, Russia annexed part of Ukraine, the Crimean Peninsula. They already had a lot of their military there and whatnot, but it just annexed it. It's a conflict going on right there. So there's a lot of Russia-Ukraine tensions. And there's also the rumor or the fact, I'm not really sure which one, but I lean more towards rumor that Russia tends to kill journalists that they don't agree with or that spread misinformation or whatever the case may be. So there was a story that broke on Twitter yesterday that said a Russian journalist was shot and killed in Ukraine. I'm like, wow, okay, what's going on here? What's happening? Is it as a result of the whole thing between Russia and Ukraine? Was it Russia that did it? Was it Ukraine that did it? What's really going on? Now, today, I see a story that pops up that says the guy, Arkady Babchenko, shows up alive and well at a press conference in Kiev, Ukraine. And Kiev came out and said, yeah, well, we staged his death because there was a hit out on him. And then the process of staging it had been going on for 2 months, which to me makes no sense, because if you stage his death and it's been going on for 2 months, then why'd you show him at the press conference? What are you thinking about? What are you doing? And then I'm hearing that they did that to try and catch whoever was behind the hit. But if you had enough information to actually know who was behind the hit, why couldn't you just get them on that? I'm not really sure how the laws go over there or what the purpose of this is, but I've never heard about this happening before, ever in my life. Now, the story that I saw on the internets, of course, from major mainstream news organizations, CNN especially, they said that he was critical of Russia and the Kremlin and Vladimir Putin. So they were alluding to Russia being behind it, although nobody really knew who was behind it, or at least it was not said. All they said was that he was found shot in his apartment, and I think he died on the way in the ambulance. That's all they found. Matter of fact, I think I have some footage from the actual press conference.
I was in the hospital. I died in a car accident.
What did he just say?
I died in a car accident.
You died in a car accident?
Yes.
Explain that.
No further questions.
So there you go. Obviously, that's not really from the press conference, but I'm pretty sure that's how they went, because you have a press conference and he's there. Surely they got to ask him, hey, I thought you died. How are you here right now, right in front of me? And at a certain point, some of the answers they give don't make any sense. Like I just said, talking about they did it to try and find whoever was behind the hit out on them. That to me doesn't make any sense. And then if you go through this whole process of faking this death, of staging this death, why would you show him on camera at a press conference the next day? It simply does not make any sense whatsoever. But at the end of the day, as I close, this story is crazy. Expect to hear more things like this in Europe, especially with, crazy elections happening. There's a lot of stuff going on. So this story, I think, won't be the last one quite like it. And furthermore, whenever I hear about somebody in Russia doing something, or in Ukraine, or a journalist being attacked, now I'm going to think about this story here. I'm going to ask myself, are they telling the truth? Are they lying? What's really going on? Let's wait a couple of days to see if the person is actually dead or if they're injured. From now on, when they say that a journalist got attacked or killed, I want to see the body, cold dead body in the casket. I want to see the whole thing. I want to get some real deal information. I want to have the autopsy photos, all that good stuff. So that's pretty much all I got to say. So what say you? Do you think that Ukraine staged this assassination, murder, whatever you want to call it, because they wanted to find a killer or the potential killers of this guy? Do you think that they did it to try and make Russia look bad? Whatever the case may be, why do you think they had him on TV the next day? I mean, come on, if you're somebody's death, you should wait a little while, have him witness protection or something. Don't just say, okay, we faked this death one day, then the next day he's on TV. It does not make any sense, but whatever your comments are, whatever you had to add, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.
З його третім днем народження. Аркадій, в студію.